All right, so how's it going, everyone? Hope y'all been having a great Monday so far. My name is Ward, and also welcome to my new channel here, known as Wall Era 15, which is going to be where videos are going to have a more positive tone than compared to my other channel, that has more serious tones. And but this one, I'm just gonna be talking about things I usually do during the week and talk about the more positive stuff, and hopefully you have a good time. And so, however, like in future videos, it was on this channel, I do plan on these are not going to be the same format, but maybe sometimes, depending on certain circumstances, I'll probably make these kind of vlogs in the future. But I think the usual format that I'm going to try to aim for this channel is just show some gameplay footage and then play some chill lo-fi music in the background and do my commentary and all this stuff so you get to know me better as a person. And I'll try to at least be a little more authentic compared to my other channel, which some of y'all may know as the Gamerverse Hub, that is heavily covered on covering news and basically news that are going on in the gaming industry. And speaking of that, that's what I'm going to be planning on doing at some point in the near future, in about a couple days, because it looks like for those who are Halo fans, we definitely got some major updates that I just happened to witness in person myself in downtown Seattle. Oh, and of course, for a brief summary, it looks yeah, we're gonna have Halo 2, the Halo 2 demo that was shown off in E3 2003. Looks like it will be playable around November 9th. And also, it looks like 343 Industries has basically rebranded itself to calling themselves the Halo Studio. And it's like, wow, it's like, I can't believe I actually witnessed that in person when I first saw that happen. Along with that, they also mentioned that future Halo titles on this day forward will actually be developed in Unreal Engine 5. And right now they got multiple Halo projects in the makings. And so, yeah, so that's kind of like the brief summary of what I'm going to try to cover on the Gamerverse Hub. So right now, for this video, I'm just going to be basically going to be talking about giving you my little recap for my trip here in Washington State. And wow, I gotta say it's been pretty eventful, even though today's been more of a slow day since this is Monday, basically the aftermath of the Halo World Championship. And yeah, the atmosphere feels a little bit depressing right now, but I decided to just basically take it easy. And also did a little bit of sightseeing and saw mainly got to see some of the headquarters, such as Nintendo of America and also Halo Studios. Man, I almost said 343 Industries. Man, it's gonna take a while to actually say that, but yeah, that was pretty good. And also took a
Mm-hmm.
nice little stroll around Green Lake, well, Green Lake to be exact. And it's like pretty nice scenic lake, and all that stuff. A really nice park. And also right here, I'm in my currently sitting in my Airbnb in my basically my last full day in this Airbnb. And and it's in a very chill and cozy location, in which I gotta say. And yeah, so yeah, obviously, now that that personally I want to live in Seattle personally, in terms of the cost of living and the overall atmosphere, can be a little bit of a mixed bag. Like the more cozy atmosphere that I experience in this location is actually probably my favorite. Probably like my most favorite one out of Washington State. And so yeah, so basically for starters, there's basically I came over here in Washington State mainly to see the Halo World Championship, and got to meet some old friends and made some new ones as well. In the process, basically talked to some of the old some of the old 343 guys. Well, okay, I gotta stop saying 343 at this point, but I guess some of the guys who basically used to know back in 2017, who used to work for what used to be known as 343 Industries, which is now known as Halo Studios. Really got up to speed with them and say, hey, how things been going? Everything's been going pretty well. Talked to John Unishek, and also Jeff Easterling. And yeah, I think let's see, yeah, and also kind of made a connection on LinkedIn with one of the other former Bungie employees. and also got to see John Friend as well, and also turns with other or YouTubers like content creators or from the Halo community. There was like a very decent few that actually came along, such as I think it was Hidden Xperia, and I think the Act Man, and I think Ubernick and Fletch from Ultimate Halo. I got to meet and greet with them, and had sparked a really good conversation with them, and yeah, especially with Hidden Xperia, to where I think many years ago we used to like talk a lot on Twitter, and then we just kind of, let's see, oh yeah, just get a notification from Expedia saying like, oh, you gotta drop off your rental well first thing tomorrow, which I'm obviously gonna be doing, and then also, so back on the subjects, just like just got to speed with them, saying like, hey, this is what I've been doing X, Y, and Z, and talked a little bit with Actman, but not really that much. Just like, hey, nice seeing you, man, and then also got to talk with Fletch, and and of course, Eris, he was like trying to remember my name for some odd reason, just like, oh, no, don't tell me, and all this stuff. But it's like, okay. And then, yeah, it's actually, pretty cool. And then also talked a little bit with Ubernick as well, and so, yeah, that was pretty good times. And also got to, did try to participate in the free-for-all tournament as well, which I got my, what whooped after spending the last month trying to prepare for it. But honestly, that's not a surprise. I guess safe to say that some people have more time on their hands than I do. It just, well, and then also played some other games as well, and then also got to watch some of the tournaments as well. And I'm saying that as well as too many times at this point. and so, yeah, I gotta say it was actually pretty nice, especially like how they ended off the grand finals ended off last night. It was outstanding, and just like like Optic Gaming and Space Station going head to head with one another. Man, it was like, that was like a really tight game, I gotta say. Just like at first it looked like Optic Gaming was like in the lead and just was currently on a winning streak to where they got like 3 points, and then only for Space Station to actually keep up and actually turn the tables, and now they got 3 points. And then I think the last game was actually, from my memory, was a very close one, to where I think it was Space Station that actually won at the end. And gotta say that was pretty awesome stuff, and I'm definitely looking forward to actually show some of those highlights in my first video on my other channel, which I call, like, I believe I recently called it Words Globe Trek, which is going to be heavily focused on traveling. And so, yeah, as of right now, I've been making multiple channels recently, and to where this channel is going to be more focused on the more positive and chill tones, and while my other channel that you probably saw, like my other personal channel, will be kind of like the more serious subjects of things, and then Words Globe Trek will be focused on traveling, and also for those who actually saw one of my previous videos, and I will actually, about a week or two from now, I will be heading over to Ireland and Scotland, including Northern Ireland. So that's going to count as 3 countries, and therefore that's going to tally up to a total of 5 countries that I visit in this lifetime. And gotta say, going to be pretty awesome times, and I'm definitely looking forward to actually sharing that on my traveling channel, well, as soon as I get back sometime around Halloween. And this is going to be a trip that I'm going to remember for a lifetime, especially this one that I've remembered. It's like, wow, I gotta say, it really feels like I've got a lot of good stuff on my bucket list that I want to accomplish here in the United States, and then the rest is just me just traveling all over the world as much as I can, which is going to be awesome. And yeah, gotta say, it's been great times. And yep, and that's, so right now I'm just like, chilling, and at some point I will be gotta go grab dinner, and then just like try to see if I can try to get Uber working for me, because apparently their service is kind of like a little jacked up, and I know like my flight schedule kind of got a little jacked up as well, to where I thought I was gonna make it around early in the evening, but apparently it looks like they're gonna send me over to Utah instead, and then send me over to Montana, which is gonna be, it's gotta say, it was pretty frustrating, especially since with like the service of Uber, or where I'm trying to reserve a ride, it's just like, oh, sorry, it's not working right now. Try again later. So now you're just resorting to me doing the definition of insanity. And so, but I guess I'll try to figure it out a way, and hopefully the service will actually get us, what's us together. And so yeah, that's all I gotta say right now. And hope you have a great day, and I'll catch you all in the next one.